Dressing for date night can feel really difficult if you're not typically a very glam or dressy person. So today I wanted to share a few date night outfits that you can wear on a first date, a 10th date, a 500th date that feel more like you, especially if you have a similar style to me. You're a little bit more relaxed in your style. You don't tend to wear a lot of sequins or glitz, not lots of kind of like mini dresses or typically sexy outfits. If that's not really your vibe, then I want to talk through a few different date night outfits that I find on Pinterest that I'm going to recreate myself and just going to share how you can approach date night dressing for yourself. Sometimes dressing for events like this can be really daunting when you're not either used to dressing in this way or you don't have pieces in your wardrobe that feel like they fit the occasion. So today I'm going to dress up some of my more basic pieces that I already have in my wardrobe. I'm going to dress them up with just maybe a few accessories, some different shoes, maybe putting them together in different combinations than what I would typically wear them in, like for day to day. And hopefully this will translate into those slightly more elevated, sexy, date night appropriate outfits. So for this, like I said, I've gone to Pinterest and I literally typed in date night outfits. And I think because I pin a lot of style inspiration, Pinterest kind of knows my style and a lot of kind of more minimal, kind of simple, very clean lines, very simple kind of wardrobe basics. A lot of the outfits contained pieces like that, which I was very happy about because sometimes when you search like date night outfits, it's just a bunch of sexy mini dresses and a pair of heels, and that is so not my cup of tea anymore. It used to be when I was younger, not that it was my cup of tea, but that is kind of what I would just try and recreate. And that was when I felt like I was dressing for somebody else, for somebody else's idea of what was sexy and what looked good for a night out. So this is just a little bit more my style. I feel a lot more comfortable in this. And I just feel more like myself. And if I was going on a first date or like any kind of date, I would just really want to feel like myself so I felt the most confident and I didn't have to think about what I was wearing. I didn't have to kind of be conscious of what was on my body. I could just focus on my date, how much of a good time I was having, enjoy the food, enjoy the drink, enjoy whatever it is that we're doing and not be conscious of how I looked. Because once you know that you're dressed in your kind of truest style, you just don't have to think about it anymore. So this first outfit, I'm going to go very classic and it's going to be a little black dress. Except it's not going to be a little black dress, it's going to be a midi dress. So I've pulled this inspiration. We've got a biker jacket, a black midi dress, a long black boot and a black bag. And of course, lots of like gold rings, gold earrings. Lots of nice gold detailing. And this is right up my street. And the very first thing I think of when I see this outfit is probably my one and only black midi dress. So you've seen this in a recent video. This just has a full length sleeve. It's a nice silk midi dress, a bit of a slit, a bit of a nice detail on it. Got this kind of stitching detail, which I really love. And yeah, I just think this is that perfect piece that I could wear. Like I mentioned in my last video about trying to improve the cost per wear for these pieces and not always getting the chance to get dressed up and wear it. Date night and Valentine's is the chance. So I'm going to pull this out. And luckily I also have a long black boot, so I'm going to style it with these. And I feel like these just give a very, I guess it just makes it more my style, because if I was to put heels with this, it would be dressier. But I think putting a heeled boot especially, feels more my style, but it still feels really dressy and kind of feminine with the heel, but a little bit maybe more edgy than a heel feels. So this just keeps it very true to my style. Now, I don't have a biker jacket anymore. At least if I do, it's not in London. It's probably still at home in Ireland. But I have this vintage leather jacket. It's just quite a minimal style. I really love it. Got it at Camden Market for like £10 originally from M&S. But yeah, I just think the clean lines in this feel very sophisticated. It's a really nice finishing touch for this overall outfit. And I just think a leather jacket is a really, I don't know, it feels more evening to me. Like normally during the day I'm bundled up in wool coats. So a leather jacket just feels a little bit more kind of evening, a little bit more effortless, just kind of easygoing. And I think it's nice to add this different textures. We've got the black leather jacket and then we've also got the black silk dress. We're just kind of playing up with textures, seeing as this is an all black outfit. For the bag, I'm going to go with this one that my husband got me for Christmas, because clearly the date I'm going on is with him, so I want to show him that I really love my new bag. And I do. And what I love about it is this kind of short strap. So I think for date night, it's nice to have the option of a shorter strap, so I can kind of just carry it in my hand, hook it over my arm, which feels very glamorous and a little bit more dressy, whereas during the day I would use the crossbody strap on this and just a little bit more of a relaxed vibe. But I just think this is going to look really cute, and this also adds in some of that kind of gold chunky hardware as well, very similar to the bag in the photo. So that looks great. For gold jewellery, I'm going to add my everyday gold hoops. I wear these all the time, and I might even double up with my kind of smaller hoop and just move this up to the next hole and pop these in. And I think these are going to look great, just styled with that kind of higher neck. I think it's nice to keep it simple. There's a lot going on already with the high neck of the dress. So we'll keep these simple. We've got the collar of the coat. There's no point going for a necklace because we won't see anything. So I think this will just add a really nice chunk of gold. For rings, I'm going to choose to wear not my wedding and engagement ring, but I've actually been wearing these rings lately. These are from MSBLUE. They're a lab-grown diamond jewellery company, which is great because it means that they're conflict-free. And I was also reading up on MSBLUE website that there's a lot more water involved in mining diamonds. I never really thought about the water conservation kind of side of things. Usually just thinking of it kind of from like a people and like an ethical standpoint. A lot of people, I think, die while mining diamonds. So lab grown is totally the way to go. And my own wedding band is lab grown as well. But this set is just, it's really beautiful. It is the perfect wedding and engagement set. So if you're, thinking of popping the question this Valentine's Day or any day at all, these will be a really nice brand to check out. Definitely check out MSBLUE. And if you're looking for your something blue, they've got you covered as well. It comes in this really nice little MSBLUE box, and I just have my own wedding band and ring in here at the minute, because, like I said, I've just been wearing these lately, and I know that kind of seems odd to not wear my own wedding band, but I've just kind of enjoyed switching up a little bit. So my ring, this one is vintage, that Andrew got me, and I got this one made to match to sit with it. But as you can see, it's quite pointy. So my job involves a lot of handling clothes and packaging things up, and I have broken stones out of my ring before. So the reason I've been wearing these lately, and the reason I selected these pieces in particular, is so that I can wear them to kind of keep my other rings safe. So these just aren't as pointy and spiky, and they're just not going to catch in clothing and things the way that my own rings do. I've also been wearing just this as like a single band. I find it's just a really nice way to still have something on my finger that shows that I am married, without having to have my rings that just catch and everything at work. So this has been quite a lifesaver for me. And then I've also just been kind of wearing this one on this hand because it's just a beautiful ring. So I would happily wear like my own rings and this ring as well together. I just think it's a very different style to my own ring. Mine, like I said, is vintage and it's a coloured diamond, and this is just really nice with the clear lab-grown diamond and the encrusted band. It's kind of like when you're choosing an engagement ring, it's so hard because there's so many options out there. And if you have a look on the MSBLUE website, I'll link it below, you'll see they've just got so many different options. They've also got coloured diamonds as well. But there's just so many different cuts, and it can be really hard to just pick one that you're going to wear for the rest of your life. So it has been kind of nice to be able to change up what I'm wearing. And it's been really nice to kind of just try out a different style. This is a lot more kind of blingy for me, which I think really helps with these outfits that I'm putting together, because it's just adding that little extra touch of bling to my outfits that I said I don't particularly wear in my clothing, but in my accessories, I can add that in. So I think adding these rings, if I want to wear it like a wedding and engagement set, just wearing these and just kind of adds the two together, just adds that little bit of bling to my outfit. And that is kind of enough bling for me. I don't need anything else. Like I said, I'm going to keep my earrings simple, and I've just got these to keep add that little bit of bling to the rest of my look, especially as this is an all black look and there's not much else kind of catching the attention here. So like I said, these MSBLUE rings, they're such a great option for dressing up the most basic look. If you don't have anything else going on in the outfit, it's really nice to just be able to add little touches of glamour with your jewellery. But like I said, if you're planning on getting engaged or married and you're the one proposing, or you want to drop hints to your partner, you can always just send them a link. That's kind of what I did, and I managed to get the exact engagement ring that I wanted. So a few nice reasons to choose a ring from MSBLUE would be that they are lab-grown diamonds, like I said, which uses a lot less water than mined diamonds, and it's also a much more ethical practice as well. The rings are also made to order, so you kind of get your perfect fit. MSBLUE have a water positive practice, which, like I said in one of my last videos, I only want to bring brands to my channel that promote sustainability and ethical practices. So when I saw that MSBLUE have the water positive practice, it kind of includes reforestation, forest conservation, and water replenishment in their supply chain, I was really excited to work with them. So every purchase provides 8 years of access to safe water to a person in need, which is incredible. And every purchase also helps to plant 10 trees. And so far, MSBLUE have planted 928,282 trees. So it obviously wouldn't bring a brand to you unless I had something to kind of offer you as well. So I do have a discount code if you want to check out anything on MSBLUE. I'll leave it linked below, and I will leave it on the screen as well. Like I mentioned as well in one of my recent no buy updates, if you are not planning on shopping, or if you know jewelry isn't necessarily in your budget or in your kind of shopping plan at the moment, it's totally fine. Please don't feel an urge to just go and shop because I am bringing kind of a new brand to you. But feel free to check them out. Maybe you want to bookmark this video for later, or save their link for later, save my discount code for later. And when the time comes, if the time comes and you do feel like, adding some new jewelry to your collection or giving someone a gift is on your shopping list, then that'll be the perfect time to check them out. Until then, you can always follow them on social media and just kind of have them in the background as an option. But if you do want to add jewelry to your collection and you are looking for something more sustainable and more ethical, then definitely check out MSBLUE. I think the name like the MSBLUE also comes from the idea of water conservation as well, and kind of love for the oceans. So I love that. Okay, so the next outfit is this Alexa Chung outfit, which I just adore. I've always loved her style. I think her style progression has been really cool. But this outfit just kind of screams that effortless, kind of using everyday basics like a blazer, a pair of jeans, and just dressing them up for evening with a lace cami, a pair of heels, a nice clutch bag, and a red lip as well. Very key to have that red lip. So for this, I kind of looked and I was like, I love it, but I can't recreate it because I don't have a top like that. But then I remembered I have some lingerie like that, and it's like totally can be worn as a top. So let me just get that and show you. So I have this just kind of like lace. It looks like a little dress. It's very classy lingerie. That's why I'm showing you. Otherwise, I would not be showing you. But yeah, I just thought it was really sweet, and it's just like the cups are lined, so you can totally get away with wearing it as a top, and it's just a dress that can easily just tuck into a pair of jeans. So I'm going to style this up. Like I said, it's lined, it's very covered. I'm going to put a blazer over it, so I don't feel weird wearing lingerie as clothes. And also, what even is the difference between lingerie and clothing? Like, it's just the label we put on it. So as long as my nipples are covered, we've got a little bit of coverage on that, I'm happy to wear this. Even if they weren't, do whatever you want. In terms of jeans then for this outfit, I'm going to choose my Ginger and Dandelion bloat friendly jeans, because maybe I'm going to want to go out and eat a big bowl of pasta or eat a pizza, and my two favorite date night meal options. I just want to be comfortable, and if my waistband gets a bit tight, then I'm not comfortable. So choosing these. Also, I just wear them all the time anyway, regardless of whether I'm bloated or not. I love the fit of them. I just love the straight leg, kind of like a nice kind of girlfriend style / straight leg. And I just cuffed them the tiniest little bit, like literally just rolled up the hem, just for like an extra little detail. I just love the colour of the wash as well. I think it looks great paired with this kind of lacy cami. You've kind of got those like relaxed blue denims with the kind of more feminine, sexy lace cami. I think it's a very nice contrast. And then I need a blazer. And I don't have a cream double-breasted blazer, but that's fine because I have a beige single-breasted blazer, which is going to look pretty much the same. I tried this on last week when I was filming a reel, and I just kind of remembered how much I love it. It's just such a great fit. I wore this so much during summer. Haven't reached for it that much in the last couple of months. Until I tried it on, I was like, oh, I love this so much. I need to wear it soon. So it's a really nice length as well. But yeah, it just kind of gives the same vibe as Alexa Chung's blazer, even though it's not the same one. But I think again, with the blue denim and the black top, it just complements it really nicely. Like I said, I'm not huge into wearing really high heels. I'm going to put my little velvet kitten heels with this outfit. It still gives that same look of the black pointed toe shoe, but it's just not a stiletto, which means I'm going to be way more comfortable anyway. And I don't think it really changes up the vibe of the outfit that much. You've still kind of got that black closed toe shoe. I literally own one clutch bag, so this is going to be it. This is my wedding bag that I got in vintage for I think 20 quid. Just this lovely kind of reminds you like a 1920s flapper bag or something. Really nice kind of pearlescent beading on it. And I think it kind of picks up maybe the lighter tones of the blazer nicely. Even though Alexa has a black clutch bag, I think this still works really well with this outfit. I think it just adds something a little bit more unique as well. So kind of adding my own stamp of my style on it. For jewellery, I am going to pop on these pearl earrings. Just again, kind of just pulling out those lighter tones in the bag and the blazer. And I think the pearl just finishes off the look really nicely. And it just kind of, I think the pearl adds a little bit of sophistication to the kind of lacy cami top. So they're kind of balancing each other out a little bit here. And then I've kept the same rings. I've just kind of split them across two hands. I've got the kind of what you would call the engagement ring on this hand and the wedding band on this hand, or the eternity ring as it actually is. So yeah, I've just split them up a little bit, whereas before I had them all in the same hand. You can wear your rings however you want, but these are the only two fingers that they fit. So I'm just going to play with wearing them together or wearing them separately. All of these outfits, I am kind of talking through them as I show you them on screen as well. But if you kind of just want to see the outfits, I will be putting all these into a bit of a reel/shorts video. So I'll link that below as well if you kind of want to either recap over the outfits and just kind of have just the outfits in one place rather than me talking through them. If you want to save it for later, or if you just would rather see all the outfits and not have me talking through. But I know some of you prefer the talk through, so I wanted to kind of give you both. Okay, this is not necessarily something you would really consider for date night, like a classic white shirt, but I love it. And I've really wanted to create an outfit like this for so long. And I just think it's the perfect occasion. Annoyingly, my shirt is really creased, so I'm either going to have to wear a creased shirt, which kind of looks like in this photo, her shirt's creased anyway. I'm going to have to steam it. We'll see. But she definitely has kind of more of a boyfriend fit shirt, which is great because mine is a boyfriend fit. And I like that it's white because I think I would throw a red lip on with this and it would just have a really nice contrast. You can obviously choose any kind of shirt if you have in your wardrobe. You could choose a silk shirt or maybe just more of like a blousey kind of shirt. It could, again, it doesn't have to be white, but it has to just be something that you feel really good in. For years, I never felt myself in a crisp white shirt. So if that's you, then skip this outfit or just wear something a little bit cooler, maybe like a white top or just, I don't know, something different. I used to have this really cool grey sheer vintage blouse that gave me total Rachel Green vibes. If I can find a photo, I will pop it here. And I'm still sad to this day. I was actually thinking about it yesterday. When I think about it, because I got rid of it, so I didn't wear it that much. But it's one of those pieces that I probably should have kept and could have had longevity over like years in my wardrobe. So if you had something like this, that could work just as well as a white shirt. It's a little bit like cooler than, you might feel a bit stuffy and a bit too officey in a white shirt like this. But I'm just going to style this with the same jeans because I think they're kind of the only jeans in my wardrobe at the minute that have that kind of fit. And definitely the only ones that have that color wash. I think a great way to really feel comfortable in your style on a date is to choose jeans, but you can just dress it up a little bit. So these heels are amazing. So whatever shoes you had could really dress up a pair of jeans. So if you kind of got that kind of like bare ankle, it's quite sexy, feminine. Like I had just cuffed the hem of my jeans, so to show a little bit more ankle and to kind of elongate the foot even more. And I think a pointed toe shoe works really well here as well. Again, obviously I could wear my black kitten heels, but what I love about this shoe is like the embellishment on it and how it just instantly makes a white shirt and jeans feel very elevated and dressy and blingy, and it just looks cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm either going to wear my wedding shoes, which have their own little bit of bling on them. Let me show you closer. These would be the perfect shoe to wear if I was going out for like my anniversary date, because it'd be a really nice little token to have. It's coming up to 2 years soon, so maybe I'll have to wear these on my second wedding anniversary date. But yeah, I just think they add something really nice to the look. I like the idea of the kind of white shirt and the ivory shoe, and it kind of just creates a little bit of a colour sandwich. However, when I was getting married, I also ordered these shoe clips off Etsy that you can basically clip onto any shoe. So if I wanted to have that black shoe with the embellished detail, I can just easily clip the little buckle onto my little slingbacks, and then I have that embellished black shoe that I want. So that's the great thing about little details like this, is I can have my really simple shoe that I wear all the time, and if it came with this kind of permanent embellished buckle on it, I probably wouldn't reach for it that much. But because it's removable, it just makes, jazzing up a pair of shoes so easy. And I just have a real thing for Manolo Blahniks, probably from watching Sex and the City, as a lot of us probably do. And I just feel like this gives me Manolo vibes. And then the closest thing I have for a bag for this outfit, we have a look at that again. She kind of has this like little beige clutch, which I don't have, but I do have this brown one, which I sometimes just kind of shove under my arm, which basically looks like what she does. And I like this color. This really complements a white and blue denim outfit. So I think this, works just as well. I could also put a black bag, but I like the addition of that third color in the outfit. So I'm going to stick with the tan bag and try something a little bit different. The jewelry in this outfit as well is a lot more dainty. So she's got quite like a small, almost like a little huggy hoop, and a very dainty necklace. I'm definitely going to go for a necklace with this because we're going to have the V-neck shirt. So a necklace is definitely going to work. I like the idea of this one. This is just like a little pendant necklace. Really nice detail on the chain as well. So it's kind of like a little bit of a chunky chain, which will go really well with the V-neck. And then I think I'll go for these little kind of huggy style earrings. They're not quite a hoop. They just kind of wrap around a little bit, but they're just going to kind of be something for my ears, but not take away from the necklace too much as well. Okay, next up we have a little mini skirt outfit. And I've been really enjoying seeing outfits like this on Pinterest. I think I've pinned loads of them for like my kind of SS24 style inspiration. So I just thought this one's quite nice. It doesn't necessarily look typical like date night, but I just really personally like this. I feel like it's very close to my style, and I feel like having that mini skirt and the sheer tights and the knee-high boots, it feels quite feminine. It feels a little bit sexy, a little bit more kind of sexy than my typical outfits. So it's the perfect thing for me to wear on a date night. And I have my little knitted mini. I don't have a grey skirt, so the colours in this outfit are not going to be followed to a T. I don't have that coat, and I have a style similar, but I don't have the skirt, but that's fine. We're just going to make it work. So the key item is the mini skirt. So that is this little knitted mini skirt that I got on Vinted. It is originally Zara, if anyone wants to search for a skirt like this. It's just stretchy because it's knitted, so it's super comfortable. So like I said, if you're going for a big meal, this is the perfect thing. And I want to add more feminine touches to my style, which is why I got a mini skirt. I just think it looks nice, and so I do want to wear it more often. So tights wise, I've chosen a 15 denier, I think. It's kind of all I have in deniers. I kind of just like the one, so I think these are 15. So the outfit calls for a black roll neck, but seeing as the skirt was grey and I've chosen a black skirt, maybe I'm going to go for the grey roll neck. So we're keeping to the same colour palette, but we're just kind of switching the colours from the skirt to the top. This is a roll neck I've had. It's from Forever 21, and I haven't shopped there in like 10 years. So this top is about 10 years old, but it's still in okay condition. I've had to repair a few little holes in it already. But I just think, to be honest, I love this colour grey on me. It's a nice warm grey. I think it suits me. So I'm going to style this with the skirt. The coat I am going to choose is this coat that you might have seen a little bit on reels and things like that. I might have also styled up in a video recently. But I just basically have chosen it for the length because it's the only short coat I have. And I think it's the proportions in this outfit that I love, with the mini skirt and the shorter coat. So you're kind of just keeping those mini proportions, and then the boot, the long boot, and the sheer tights are kind of, they kind of have their moment. What I love about this coat as well is that it has a little matching scarf, which, that totem coat has made very popular this season. So that's just a nice little touch. Great for a February date night when it's still quite cold, and just to stay warm. And I think this finishes off the outfit really nice. I'm going to wear the same boots from the first outfit because they were my favourite black knee-high boots. I do have another option, but I just don't think they're going to be as nice with this outfit. Let me just show you. I have these like knitted boot, if you can even see these. There's like a knitted texture, um, but I just don't think they give the same vibe. I feel like these are a little bit more like preppy maybe, and I want to go the kind of edgy, sexy route. Okay, jewellery wise for this, well, she's got some shades on. Probably not going to wear sunglasses on my date. So she's also got some big silver hoops, I think. So I would probably just wear my gold hoop. I don't really wear silver jewellery much. She's got a big black bag. So I'm probably just going to choose my black handbag from the first look again, because like I said, we're kind of making this seem a bit more date, a bit more evening appropriate. So I think the smaller bag makes it look a bit more evening appropriate. Um, and what else? She's got her hair slicked back in a bun, which I really like with a roll neck. So I might try that as well and see if that works. The minute I'm growing out my fringe, so whenever I do that kind of slick back hair, I need to pin it all out of the way. So I might either tie it up and leave the fringe loose, or I might just try and scrape it all back. But I do have like day one, day two hair, so it may not stay back. But that I really like that slick back look. And I think a red lip would finish this off really nicely too. And then this last outfit I just thought was really nice. Um, I feel like this one is going to be a bit of an amalgamation of a couple of different outfits I saw pop up, but I wanted to style up a midi skirt outfit, in particular, my zebra print silk midi skirt, which I love to wear. And I just thought it was probably one of my more dressy pieces in my wardrobe, so it made sense that I would reach for this for an evening out. So although her skirt is plain, I'm going to go for a bit of a print. And now I don't go for print very often, but this is probably the main print that I have in my wardrobe. It kind of reminds me of a bit of a stripe, but obviously with a bit of a twist. I've always loved animal print, and I think a zebra print, because it's monochrome, is just super easy to wear. This skirt is Neen Bing. I just wanted one of her skirts for so long, and I picked it up when I worked at Net-a-Porter, because I had a bit of a discount on top of it being on sale. So it was such a steal. And I just love it so much, but I don't get enough wear out of it. So a roll neck might not be like the typical date night piece. Possibly wouldn't wear it on a first date, but I feel like dates that I go on now, with my husband, obviously we've been together for like 13 and a half years. I don't feel like I need to wear certain things to impress him. I kind of wear what I feel good in. And I like to dress a little bit more classy sometimes on a date. So I might wear a little pearl or a cashmere roll neck or something like that. But like I said, it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel like me, especially cashmere just feels really good on the skin, and it's quite, it's still quite sensual and sexy and feminine. So it's a really nice thing just to pair with a silk slip skirt as well. Try and say that 3 times fast. And again, I'm kind of back to that dilemma of which embellished shoe should I wear. So I can wear my kitten heels with the little kind of added buckle on them. And that would look really similar to the inspiration picture. Or I could wear my wedding shoes and it would kind of tie in to the whites in the skirt. So I'm going to just try both again and see which works. I'll try and keep it different. So whichever one I did for the last outfit, I'll kind of just switch things up a bit so you get to see both options on. Jewellery wise in this, I can't see her ears. She doesn't seem to have any necklaces on because she's got the roll neck. But she's kind of rolled up the sleeves of the roll neck, which is nice, and added in like a nice gold watch. I can see she has some bracelets. I can see she has some gold rings on. So I'm going to layer up a little bit of bracelets. I'm going to put my watch on, which I haven't worn in ages because I've been wearing my like Garmin kind of activity tracker, steps tracker. But I do miss wearing my gold watch. This one is from Nord Green. I worked with them years ago and got this watch, and I literally haven't worn any other watch since, other than my fitness one. but if I'm going to wear a nice watch, it's this gold one. I love it so much. So this one from Anna Louise, I absolutely love. This was kind of like the first bracelet that got me into bracelets because it was something I never really thought to put much time into. Basically, I have tiny wrists and I could never find bracelets that actually fit me, and that didn't look ridiculous on me basically. But this one is just like the perfect size for me. So I absolutely love this one. But I think I might layer it up with one more. I think I could go for something really contrasting and put on this really super delicate little pearl one. I think that would be a really nice juxtaposition with like the chunky one. Um, this is from Silk on Me, which are a jewellery subscription service. So you get new pieces in the mail every month, which is a really nice treat if you're building your collection. But if you are very particular about jewellery, then it's probably not for you. But if you're just kind of starting out building a collection and you just want some nice pieces. This isn't necessarily something I might have picked for myself, but I absolutely adore it. And I have a matching necklace as well, which just kind of looks like this. And I have worn these so, so much. So if you are building your collection, you want to check out Silk on Me. I think I might have a referral or a discount or something, so I will leave that information below. And she also just had this one kind of like chunky ring. So I would just put this on my forefinger because neither of these rings fit my index finger. I'm just going to wear this one, which is from Andrew's Nana. His mom gave it to me, and it is a little bit big for me, but I think I can kind of get away with it on this finger, and I can just keep an eye on it. But I just love the kind of black like onyx style, and I think that just looks really cool. So yeah, I think that's a nice little touch to this outfit, and it kind of goes with the rest of the jewelry. Kind of just like adds a little bit of edge. I could even kind of, maybe stack these on the other hand and just have this one here and these over here. So you kind of wear these either way actually, with the band either on top or underneath, whichever you want. And then I think earrings wise, I might go back to the more simple little huggy that I wore with my shirt. I just think that's going to look a little bit more simple. And when I've got kind of the bracelets and stuff going on instead, I think that'd be nice. Although I could easily get away with these with a roll neck. It's just something nice, little classy, little dangly style. But all my jewellery kind of works here. I've got a lot of pieces, but they all mix and match really nicely together. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those few date night or evening out outfits. And if, like I said, you have a similar style to me, or you have just a lot more of a relaxed, maybe a bit more reserved style, and you're not all sequins and glitz and glam, then hopefully these outfits have helped you to think how you can style your own wardrobe in just slightly dressier ways. Whatever date you're going on, I hope you feel amazing. It's so important to feel confident in our outfits, especially when we go on a date, because we just want to put our best selves forward and our most confident selves. And the way we can do that is by really embodying our truest style, something that just really resonates with, us on the inside. So that's my whole idea of dressing from the inside out, not always from the outside in. But it can go both ways, and you can either mood reflect or mood enhance with your clothing. If you're still at a place in your life where you're not 100% sure what your personal style is, or you struggle to put together outfits that feel like you can check out these videos on the screen that I've done that kind of help you explore your own personal style. And I also have a 7-day workshop series that talks you through how to discover your personal style and how to kind of build a better wardrobe in just 7 days. It's super simple. It'll talk you through, how to find inspiration to get your personal style and how to really analyze the inspiration. So I hope they are helpful if you need them, and I'll talk to you all really soon in my next video.